Yo, what's up guys? Right, good news. I have gas. So I picked up some gas this week, so I can now crack on with the floor and actually get it welded in. Got some other bits and bobs to do as well, but yeah. So I hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year. I had a nice Christmas and a nice New Year, thanks for asking. So yeah, but New Year now, so time to crack on with this Corrado. Gonna try and step up the time I spend down here, but it's quite tricky with work and stuff. So today, gonna do a few things. So we've got gas, so we can crack on and get the floor welded in. But before I start with that, I want to finish off what I started in the last video, because I now have some nuts. So what I can do is weld that on there, and then I can weld them over there. Hey presto, we have some mounts for the rear end. Now these are some sleeves that I've turned up on the lathe. Remember me saying about the rear end, obviously these are big, so I think like the Mark IV has obviously these type things on the body, so that will slide in there like so, and that gives me the right size hole for the dinghy body. So yeah, let me get it out. So there's that. I've only got 3 because I ran out of metal. So yeah, that'll be that. Chances are I'll probably weld those on like so as well. There'll be a bit of a locator then for the rear end for me drop it in and out. It'll just sort of, I can slot it onto those and locate them in. So it might work out quite nicely. So yeah, something else I did, because I didn't have much else to do, but my TIG welder, I reinforced my front engine mount. So people that know these ones know that that's big open, and I actually cracked down through the middle. Sorry, down through the middle there. I kept cracking it just from the engine moving and twisting with the sort of power it had. So I welded that up, welded it up underneath, cut a plate, bent it to shape, and yeah, and welded it on, then drilled a hole so I can still get, you know, a spanner down into there. So yeah, that's quite nice and neat. Now I'll go off to the powder coaters along with everything else when it gets to that stage. So that was a nice little job done. That's about it really guys. So I'm going to crack on and TIG up those mounts. That is going to be it. So I'll get that done and I'll speak to you after I've done all that. Sound. Cheers guys. Bye.
The flower, big body Yukon niggas like icons. I went from crossing pylons to dealing with pythons. Clickbait, I don't fuck around with the mics on. You ain't lit unless you fight to keep the lights on. They really out here trying to kill hunger. If that's the case, they gon' paint me just like Killmonger. You gotta keep fighting while you still younger. They try to box you in forever, that's a still slumber. 6 feet under if you gotta really wonder. I refuse to be another motherfucking number. Hear my cry, here go my fucking roll of thunder. I built this brick by brick and I ain't using lumber. My art been solid, I got some ceramics. Wordplay is crazy, it's on another planet. No semantics, you ain't got no talent if you're using antics. A real MC never panics. Never panic, never panic, yeah, never panic. Check it, and every winner can't be undefeated. Crazy mistakes being made but never repeated. If you get mistreated, don't leave depleted. Coming from a place we wasn't poor but we needed. Proceeded from the hate and the different false perceptions. Possessive aggressions always lead to false directions. Left the question with these conflicted corrections. What ultimately affects imperfect perfections. Old school flow but the message futuristic. People copycats sounding like future missed it. You gon' learn today, that's what the elders say. When me and Ruler Y on the track, it's like kid and play. We don't kid or play, and that's no pun intended. If you tell the truth, then someone's offended. Yeah, all these people just wanna pop first. I'm trying to make it to the heavens and trying to get that pop verse. Never the flower, never the flower, never the flower. The flower, quick to lay some vocals, but you won't be vocal. Quick to say I'm local, because I'm more than local. I'm into making classics, not closing caskets. Broken plastics has a lot to do with chosen tactics. People scared to face the criticism. It really matters what type of circle the critic is in. Niggas for lease, they all want a piece. Fighting for peace to the day that I decease. I owe it all to my influences. Niggas say they rap, but they don't know what speaking fluent is. Originated in some beauty, in different spoken word. The shit is gone now, so don't you act concerned. It's that raw shit, and I've been on my Marcus Garvey. So Hop was hitting hard like Pac or Marley. Both sides of the coin, I'm starting to feel like Harvey. The hunger never dies, I'm forever starving. Spirit, had to let you know cause you don't always hear it. In my heart is where I hold you dearest, even when the visions are not the clearest. I gotta thank you for confiding in me. You really my Harley, how you be riding with me. Words don't do it justice for your inspiration. I feel like you and God are my liberation. Your legacy cemented like a stadium. Your heart is rich, that's an ATM, atrium. I love it, cause you don't care about no shock value. One thing you show me is money can't stock value. Faith is everything, it's in your foundation. And that's everything, especially in this down nation. Your love is everlasting, just like a wedding ring. You treat me like a star, even if I'm second string. I'm feeling like Maxwell because I'm fortunate. I can't take it for granted, I've been unfortunate. You got me through the pain, my life has meaning now. The dark days are gone and everything is gleaming now. You give me life and you fill my spirit. Had to let you know cause you don't always hear it. In my heart is where I hold you dearest, even when the visions are not the clearest. Yeah, you taught me beauty in the outliers. It was hard to see you cry when you put out liars. I don't blame you for putting trust in these outsiders. When things got heated, you put out fires. Fuck being perfect cause you was made perfect. All that shit that you went through, you didn't deserve it. I saw the pain in your face from them days at work. You gave me strength cause you never ever lost your worth. I know you had it hard as a teenager. I know in some situations you probably seen danger. I know they try to make the real seem stranger. I know that minor things make themselves seem major. A lot of people try to cause damage. I know some people are gonna be hard to manage. I know a lot of different things try to take advantage. I'm just hoping that these words can be a bandage. You make me feel free. You make me go believe. You give me life and you fill my spirit. Had to let you know cause you don't always hear it. You give me life and you fill my spirit. Had to let you know cause you don't always hear it. In my heart is where I hold you dearest, even when the visions are not the clearest. You give me life and you fill my spirit. Had to let you know cause you don't always hear it. In my heart is where I hold you dearest, even when the visions are not the clearest.
Yo! So, hope you didn't find that too boring. Sat watching me TIG weld some steel, but hey ho, had to be done. So, check out how hot they are. Can I pick them up? Yeah. All done. So, all TIG welded. You can see, ooh, it's a bit blurry. The nuts all TIG welded in the middle. That's all TIG welded on. Get ourselves a bolt. Bada bing, bada boom. We have the beginnings of the rear bit of space frame I need to for the rear end. Should we test it properly on the rear end? Yeah, let's do that. Let's move you over here quickly. Let's have a look. obviously this one doesn't have the sleeve bit yet because I ran out of steel, so I need to get a bit of steel and make one more of them, tack it on. Apart from that, oh yeah, look at that. Boom. That's lovely. Worked out perfect. Now where I tacked, there is a small gap between, see that? And that's where I tacked those sleeves on. The weld's holding it up. So what I'll do is put them on the lathe and then just go around and just get rid of the bulging welds, because obviously it's chamfered, so there will be weld in there. It's only to hold it in place, so as long as it holds them in place, it should be fine. Cool, I'm happy with that. They look pretty good. Come out well, they have. Spot on. So, next is we'll set up the other welder and we can crack on with this. Get this done. Try and get this welded in. Now I bought just some like £9 wax oily spray to spray in it as I sew. It's just literally stone chip protector, which is like a wax oily thick anti-rust thing. So when I do weld all of that up, so in stages, so I'll weld all those seams up and all in there and there. I'll just literally spray in there and in that gap just to give it an extra bit of protection. And then again, when I weld this one on, I'll spray the surface of it and the underneath of it. And then when I weld this, well, all of this lot, again, I'll just cover it up. Just extra protection, just in case, you know, it's future-proofing it basically, just to stop it happening ever again, hopefully. So cool, I'm gonna get the MIG set up. Wow, I'm zooming in, I didn't even realise. Whoa! There we go. Yeah, so I'll get the MIG set up and we're gonna get some welding done. Sound. Cheers, guys.
Transcend to another level. Gotta push the drive, gotta push the pedal. Kinetic waves never settle. Transcend to another level. Transcend to another level. Push it, gotta push the drive, gotta push the pedal. Kinetic waves never settle. Transcend to another level. It's feeling like the world is in a dying need. I'm feeling like the last of a dying breed. We in the last days, it feels like Armageddon. Prophetic with the false prophets is all I'm getting. This that God flow, know I had to tighten up. People throwing shade, you really need to brighten up. Fuck a copyright, cause some of y'all don't copyright. Most of these flows blow like a sloppy wipe. You gotta be from the streets, dancer or athlete. Quick to pull the trigger, but you scared to get your ass beat. Before you know it, you'll probably end up with a rap sheet. Prison over lyricism is everlasting track meet. Yeah, I swear that some of y'all got Alzheimer's. Y'all fail to recognize when you see an all-timer. I've been reflecting since mirror tint on my Pathfinder. Quick reminder, never side with a sidewinder. Transcend to another level. Gotta push the drive, gotta push the pedal. Kinetic waves never settle. Transcend to another level. Transcend to another level. Gotta push the drive, gotta push the pedal. Kinetic waves never settle. Transcend to another level. The rich profits off the poor cause of God's plan. I can't get no type of justice, but these dogs can. They preach God can't save us, but these jobs can. Shit is looking crazy, sounding like it's all planned. I'm speaking from a view that is indigenous. Shit is looking out of hand, it's so ridiculous. The generational curse is still continuous. Afterwards you looking stupid, looking real conspicuous. I get these thoughts, so I meditate. I keep pushing every day, it ain't no room to hesitate. Self-made to the day I detonate. Shout out to my homie CJ, let these words go and marinate. Ain't no diplomatic community. All I see is systematic communities. It's not new to me, it's nothing but buffoonery. Please don't be a waste of an opportunity. Yeah. Transcend to another level. Gotta push the drive, gotta push the pedal. Kinetic waves never settle. Transcend to another level. Transcend to another level. Gotta push the drive, gotta push the pedal. Kinetic waves never settle. Transcend to another level. Another level. Another level.
Yo guys, so it's in. It ain't pretty. Some of it welded alright, some of it didn't. There's a section down here where the weld didn't bite in at all. I think it's where there's still undersill in the creases, so it just kind of spat and caught fire and it wasn't very good. So I'm going to have to cut that out, the weld out. Or what I might do is get the TIG welder, turn the TIG welder up and remelt that weld in. And then I'll weld it from the other side as well. But most of it is all penetrated through nicely. There's a couple of patches on the other side that I'm going to, weld up from the inside. Sorry. And then I just need to go around and tidy up bits and bobs. I mean, you're not going to see any of this, because obviously this will all be covering it. But you're not going to see any of this down here. There's a small gap between a patch here and a bit there, so you will see some of that. You won't see, and you'll see this here. So this section is the important bit to get looking better, get the weld grinded right back, because obviously you're going to see that. I mean, I'm not too fussed, but I want to have it tidy-ish. So I will grind that all back and get that all nice and tidy. So now I think what I'm going to do is move on to the inner sill, and I'm going to tack this in place. So I'm going to get this roughly where it needs to be and get it tacked in. And then once I've got that tacked in, I can then have a look at the inner sill section here, because it's going to need probably a little bit of wiggling around and adjusting. And then once that's in, I can fully weld all that. And then I can fully weld that in, and then I can do the outer seal on this corner and get that back on. Don't know how much I'm going to get done tonight, because I'm going to get going soon. But I should get this tacked on and maybe that tacked in place. But what I'm going to do is quickly chuck some underseal on here, just like I said before, just to protect it all. It's all welded up. If I do any welding, it will be from the inside now anyway, really, apart from down here. So I'm going to cover that in the underseal for now, and then we'll crack on with this. Sound? Cheers.
Oh, they know what this is. Yeah. Get familiar. See that? Yeah. Prince of the bars, and she don't ever take offense to the mall. Kissing the bras off, y'all can kick it tomorrow. I'm privileged, star business, I ain't tripping your broad, get it? So keep the sister arms slim for the charm, pimpin'. I'm going in on these farm women, the dumb winning. No calm in them, I just get up and spark the pause, and it's like a venomous dart to the tip of my heart that I'm immune to. Rip it apart, you live it, but your feet aching, and this is sweet haven. Only thing I'm concerned with is you behaving. A G slinging elite, and she'll be prepaying. So tell them hoes stop playing with me. I make her believe, brown liquor, I got the town lit up. Tell a bartender, get around center. While we listen to blues, now you could keep them on or kick off your shoes. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet, and get down to this fresh beat with me. Just kick it. Bring back yourself, girl. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet, and get down to this fresh beat with me. Just kick it. Bring back yourself, girl. Oh, how we living out there? The return of the Mac, she went queer, I converted her back. She switched gears when she heard of the cat. Now we doing it wild, you should see how she maneuver the crowd now. No diggity, no doubt. Room 112 got a cow, stopping it and get it popping. Just my prerogatives overlapping. I don't hold a napping. You could cuddle up with baby while I double up.
Yo guys! So, another evening done, pretty damn productive. Helps when you have everything you need. So, as you saw, got these done. Like I said, still need a bit more steel tubing just to make another guide for this one basically. And that'll be done. So they're done, ready to go when we get around to the rear end. Right, as for the law, so we have this in, lovely jubbly. We now have an inner sill. We have the inner sill corner in. It's not pretty, it's not perfect. Well, it's not pretty as such or perfect, but you're not going to see it. This is the bit that's going to count when I put the outer seal on. So nice bit of underseal, well, wax oil underseal in there, just protect it, and down in there, and loads in there and whatnot. I'll put another coat on it now before I go home. So yeah, so what's next? I suppose next is we're going to get the outer sill on. So I did tack it on just to make sure it was all good, and it is. So we're going to get that on next, and then we can do the corner piece, or I might do the corner piece first actually. So let's try and get this roughly in place. Yeah, so that bit will be going on next. Something like that. Anyway, yeah, and then there we go. We have a full, like, yeah, car again. Rust sorted on this bit. This whole section will be done, apart from this panel that I'm still waiting for. But this area, sill, floor pan, inner sill, outer sill, the lot, all done. Happy days. So yeah, that'll be done. And then we can move along to this. Gonna go along, and now this is welded up and solid. We can actually go along and cut out the rest of this and the rest of this. Remember I was talking about umming and ahhing about doing this, but there's no point in not bothering, so I will literally, I'm gonna cut. I'll probably just keep going with all of this all the way along to like here, come down there, cut that all out, so that'll be one panel patch all in there of the floor. Then I'll put another patch of the outer sill, or the outer floor there, all the way along to there. And then what I'll do is cut this out here, so I can just remove that section and this section and put some fresh metal in there. And then pretty much that whole side will be done. I've got to cut out this as well and patch that up, which isn't the end of the world. It's just I'm just gonna cut it out and just put a square patch in it, and then grind the holes out where they need to be. And that'll be it. Obviously lots of little holes to fill all over the shop there, but I want to get the majority of the rust done first. So this will be getting flipped over then, and we can crack on with small hole in the sill just there. It's a bit blurry, but there is one there. There you go, you can see it now. Yeah, hole there which I've got to patch up. That hole needs cutting out, and I'm just going to plate it with a flat plate, clean that all up and treat it for rust, make sure that's all good. I've got a hole in the end of the sill there which I need to plate up. Saying that, I do need to strip this corner of under sill, because it is rusty, but I don't think it's actually gone through anywhere. I think it's just surface rust. I mean, there is a bit peeling off there, but I might be able to actually cut just a small amount off. And, oh no, there we go. There's a bit of rust in there, but it's not that bad, I don't think. So I'll strip that and have a look at that. But yeah, so it's getting there. I'm happy. It's getting there, guys. Slowly but surely, we are getting rid of the rust and replacing it with real metal. So soon, he keeps saying we can start messing around with the rear end. I just can't wait to start fucking around with getting that rear end in and doing some crazy fab work. Anyway, sound. So I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoy this, guys. Standard. Give it a subscribe, hit the bell so you get alerted. Spread the word, give it a like, all the rest of that jazz. Sound. Later. Bye.